Welcome to another HeatWise tutorial. This one is on our online Ductulator tool. So the duct calculator is a popular tool for engineers for sizing ductwork. It's one of our engineering tools built into the app. So on your up here on the top ribbon you have your tools. Go to Ductulator and you can see we have some basic inputs that are needed for sizing your duct. You can choose between metric and imperial system. And you have two different modes, either sizing a duct or analyzing a duct. So we'll start with sizing a duct. And you can also choose how to round your answers. So sometimes you don't want your answers rounded, you just want the exact values. But you can also choose to round to the nearest value or round up to the next typical size. So I'll choose none for now. You can give it a flow rate. So let's say in this case we need about 2500 CFM. And you can decide if you want to size based on velocity or friction rate. So I'll choose friction rate. Maybe I want 0.09 inches per 100 feet of duct. And you can see our round duct diameter, 19.71 inches. So obviously we would never have a duct that size. You could use the round to nearest. It'll give you 20 inches. In this case, rounding up gives the same value. But we also get our velocity and friction rate with these two numbers. And of course, if you did choose the round up or the round nearest, it will affect these numbers here. So the velocity is actually based on a duct of exactly this size. Friction rate is what we gave it, so it's based on this exact size. If we chose to round it to the nearest, then you can see these values change. Taking an actual normal duct size of 20 inch, we do get a slightly lower velocity, so this gives us more realistic values. We can give find out the equivalent rectangular size. So let's say we wanted maximum of 14 inches of duct height. We just enter 14, and the necessary width would be 24. It says width, height. Of course, these are interchangeable. So based on these inputs, what's our new velocity and friction rate? And we get those here as well. So you can also use the analyze duct function, and this just tells us kind of the same outputs, but based on different things. In this case, we give the diameter. So let's say we wanted a 6-inch duct, or 16-inch, and we wanted 2000 CFM of flow. What is the resulting friction rate and velocity? So you can see our friction rate is getting pretty high, and our velocity rate is getting pretty high. What about if we went 18-inch, a little bit lower, a little bit more reasonable? Let's say we had 30,000 CFM. How big does this need to be? Well, maybe 30 inches, maybe 30 inches are maximum. You can see we're going to have a very high pressure drop, a lot of noise, and we can see what the result is going to be with different rectangular dimensions. So we have our analyze and sizing tool in this ductulator, and you can even look at the advanced options and see that we have an altitude adjuster, so you can adjust the altitude as well, because that will change the air density, and all the calculations will be affected if we change that altitude. So that is the online Ductulator tool. We'll see you in the next video.